Hey guys, welcome back to Carrie's Thrifty Farmhouse. Today I'm really excited to participate in my very first collaboration. Sue over at Discovering the Art of Living is doing a Christmas-themed movie collaboration over the next 6 weeks. It's open to anyone to participate, so be sure to head over to her channel to see how to do it. I'll provide a link to her channel in the description box below. Today's theme is the movie A Christmas Carol, the age-old tale of Ebenezer Scrooge. So my DIYs today are going to be based on that movie. First, I'm going to create a scroll word sign, and then I'll create some old bells, and of course, both pieces will be made using Dollar Tree products. I'm excited to get started, so I'll quit the yapping and hop right into the projects. For my first project today, I'm going to make a word sign with a quote from the movie, but I thought I'd put my own little twist on it by making it look like a scroll. I'm starting out by taking apart a stretched canvas from Dollar Tree. Since I'm just using the canvas part, instead of removing the staples, I'm just cutting the canvas off with an X-Acto knife. Then I'm trimming off the excess with scissors. I thought these dowels would work perfectly for the top and bottom of the scroll. I just marked the length I needed and then used my miter box saw to cut the dowels down. Then I'm using the hot glue gun to attach the wood beads to each end of the dowels. First, I filled the holes in the beads with hot glue so they attached more easily. Since the beads are yellow and not wood colored like the rest of the dowels, I thought I'd first paint over them with white chalk paint. This will give them a more uniform finish once we get to the next part of the painting process. While the paint dries, I'm going to work on the sign. As I've mentioned before, I have terrible handwriting, so I again used my WordSwag app to create the wording. I just put a blank piece of paper directly on top of my son's iPad screen and traced it right off of it. Then I used carbon paper to transfer the wording to the canvas. Finally, I'm going over the wording with a Sharpie. Now back to the dowels. I'm using Waverly antique wax to give them a wood color again. I'm brushing on the wax and then wiping it off with a cloth and repeating this process until I achieve the look I like. Now I'm using hot glue to attach the sign to the dowels and to add a jute twine hanger. I wrapped the twine around the dowels on each side a few times so that no knots showed. Finally, some simple greenery and a tiny gold bow to complete the look. I'm going to wait for the reveal until the end, so let's just get started on the next project. I'm taking these 2 large bells I snagged at Dollar Tree and making them look like old galvanized metal. I've done this faux galvanized metal look in lots of other projects, and I have a full tutorial in a previous video which I can link in the description box below. I started out by painting the bells a charcoal color. I'm using the color Elephant from the Waverly brand available at Walmart. Then I'm using a dry sponge and dabbing on a metallic silver paint all over the bells. I absolutely love Martha Stewart's silver metallic paint and use it often. Hopefully it's showing the way this metallic paint looks because it really catches the light. Using a sponge allows there to be spots where the darker color still shows through, and these bells are perfect for this look because the charcoal color shows in the cracks. Next, I'm adding on a granite gray color using the same sponge technique. This gray color is the same tone as the silver paint, but has a matte finish, so the bells are starting to take on that weathered, galvanized look. Now I'm adding on a nutmeg brown color sparingly around the bells. This is giving them a slight rusted look. I'm concentrating the most on the areas where the bells would see the most wear, like the rim and around the top. Finally, some embellishments to give the bells a finished look. You can use whatever you have on hand, but I chose some red flower petals, a simple evergreen sprig, and some gold balls. And here they are. I just love how these turned out. Two simple projects that came together quickly, and I think the total cost was less than $4 total for both the bells and the sign. And I think they look great displayed together here on my kitchen counter. Thanks for joining me today. If you came over from Sue's channel, be sure to introduce yourself below and let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed my video, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe. I have lots more budget DIYs in store for this holiday season, and I definitely plan to participate in the collab for the movie Elf next week. So keep your eye out for that. See you next time. Bye.